It's week 18 of the NFL, and coming up is Zay Flowers.
He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Ravens and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
The drive begins with Henry. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. From the 36. Aguilar with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Out of the gun, Henry. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. This is Henry on second. He breaks the tackle. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
And he wonders, he's about to take his...
And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He'll get this to Tillman. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it over. We've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Sideline close, wheeled in by Likely. And he crosses midfield before going out. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
On first down, Jackson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Hines. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the touchdown's got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. They've got first down from the 31. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Chubb here on first down. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
He's on the move. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Trying to work quickly now. Play action. Here's Jackson. He'll fling it deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit.
DC, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up. On second down, here's Henry again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Pistol snap to Jackson. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that takes them to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in 1 year. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Laviska Shenault to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. Working from the gun, Watson. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. The Ravens trying to add to their lead. First and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tucker on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. First and 10. Here's Watson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Back to the air, Watson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Oh, option play now. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's 2nd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. Still going inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They pick up the block inside, finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Into the red zone. Escapes a defense, and forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're halfway through this final week of the race. Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. Watson to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Watson. Throw caught by his running back. But that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. Play action now with Jackson. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's trying to go deep again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. We'll give to Henry on the inside handoff. We'll have him gain about a handful there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Offense working quickly. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns with the ball, but they... All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They manage just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. His only previous one thus far was blocked. McManus sends it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
You know, Kate, that may not seem like much, right? Just go 1 for 2 as a kicker, but it's a whole lot different just psychologically for these guys to see one go through because they may need him at some point later in this game.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the... They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. Juke the defender. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up. Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. Out of the gun, Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Watson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. Fields this one at the 3. Broke through the tackle. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Lamar off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made. You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Blitz coming, Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escapes his grasp. He's got Andrews. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they have 3rd and short. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Lamar throwing again. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And They get to him again. And the Ravens go in nickel, third down. From the gun, Watson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take possession on his 13th INT of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And that's good.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to go right through you.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they end the season the way they have so